Hi, I'm Zach Pandel from the research team at Grayscale Investments, and I'm here to give you a rundown on the last month in crypto. Bitcoin's price reached a new all-time high in March of 2024, exceeding the previous high of 69,000 reached in November of 2021. In total, it took just over 2 years for Bitcoin to fully recover from its prior drawdown. This was a bit faster than the last two crypto cycles, but a bit slower than the drawdown from the first major Bitcoin bull market. Analysis from Grayscale Research suggests that we are still in the middle innings of the current Bitcoin bull market, and that further upside to prices is possible. Many traditional assets also delivered good returns during March, led by physical gold, as well as equity markets outside the US. On a risk-adjusted basis, Bitcoin's returns were closer to the high end of the range, whereas Ethereum was around the middle of the pack. One reason for the solid returns across asset markets last month may be the eagerness of central banks to begin reducing rates. All the major central banks, except the Bank of Japan, are expected to cut rates over the coming year, and developments in the last month reinforce the idea that rates are heading lower. For example, the Federal Reserve at its meeting in March signaled that it saw higher GDP growth, higher inflation, but still expected to reduce interest rates 3 times this year. Both Bitcoin and gold compete with traditional currencies like the US dollar and the euro, so lower rates for traditional currencies could stimulate demand for Bitcoin. The Ethereum network saw a major upgrade over the last month, which is designed to facilitate its growth as a modular blockchain ecosystem, and hopefully will bring in new users over time. Despite the successful upgrade, Ethereum's price actually underperformed Bitcoin during the month. One reason for this may be lower expected odds of approval for a spot Ethereum ETF here in the US market. We expect the prospects for spot ETH ETF approval or denial among the current wave of applications to be an important driver of the token's valuation over the next 2 months. Over the last year, we developed the Grayscale crypto sectors. This is a comprehensive framework for categorizing all the different segments of crypto markets and for tracking their performance. During March, all our crypto sector indexes showed gains, demonstrating the breadth of token price appreciation beyond just Bitcoin. For much more information on the Grayscale crypto sectors, please have a look at our website, grayscale.com. Just like all asset markets, valuations in crypto are driven by both fundamental and technical factors. From a technical standpoint, any inflows or outflows from the spot Bitcoin ETFs in the US market could have an important influence on Bitcoin's price. These products now hold about 4% of all the Bitcoin outstanding, so any marginal changes in demand could be important. However, from a fundamental standpoint, demand for Bitcoin ultimately derives from investor interest in store of value assets. Bitcoin is an alternative money system with a unique and highly predictable monetary policy. Whereas the supply of US dollars is governed by the personnel at the Federal Reserve and the US Treasury, the supply of Bitcoin is governed by code. In April, we have the Bitcoin halving. This is an event which occurs every 4 years, in which the issuance of new Bitcoin falls by half. The halving has been scheduled since Bitcoin was created more than 15 years ago, so at least to some degree, it should be already priced in by markets. Nonetheless, we expect the halving to remind investors of Bitcoin's properties as a scarce digital asset, and to provide a contrast to the uncertain supply outlook for fiat currencies. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next month.